Ladies and gentlemen, good evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
2018, what a year.
The year of the Winter Olympic Games in Pyeongchang.
The Youth Olympic Games in Buenos Aires.
The FIFA World Cup in Russia.
And for you, dear graduates, 2018 is the year you spent in the Olympic capital, the only Olympic capital in the world. The year you spent studying at the AISTS. The year you made new friends for life. And the year you all decided to jump into a new career.
What a year. The year you have decided to follow your passion. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I declare the 2018 graduation ceremony open, and we wish you all a warm welcome.
Black of peas came to make it hot. We beat the fire start. Bubbling up just like lava, heated like a sauna. Penetrating through your body armor. Rhythmically we massage ya. With hip hop mixed up with samba. So yes, y'all. You know we never stop, we never rest, y'all. The black of peas will keep it funky fresh, y'all. And we won't stop until we get y'all. Till we get y'all, say yeah.
Pick peppers, but have rock rhymes. 1, 2, 3, 4, several times. Heavy rotation played by every kind. Radio station blessing every mind. We crossing boundaries like every day. Do Bobby, being the on the bay. We got tab magnification, tab magnify like every day.
So yes, y'all. You know we never stop, we never rest, y'all. The black of peas will keep it funky fresh, y'all. And we won't stop until we get y'all. Till we get y'all, say yeah.
Be my daily operation. Gotta put in work in this crazy occupation. Gotta keep it moving. That's the motivation. Gotta ride the waves and keep a tight relation with my team. Keep it moving and doing it right. Up in the lab every day till daylight. That's the way things move in this monkey business.
We took an old samba song and remixed it.
Sai da minha frente que eu quero passar, pois o samba está animado. Eu quero é sambar. Este samba é misto de maracatu. É samba de preto velho, samba de preto tu.
Mas que nada.
We gon' make you feel hot. The beats and such your melodies, heating up samba.
Sergio play your piano. Sergio play yo. Piano, bueno. Check it out.
La 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 la.
attends. Thank you. That was la team Suisse de football freestyle urban level. Valou, Nadir and Marc. Bravo. Someone said the only way to do good work is to love what you do. And the gentleman next to me loves what he does. He's been leading this program for 15 years and a bit. His wife would agree that he lives, breathes, eats AISTS. He works very hard to make sure that we deliver the best program to give you the best education and the best network. And this is Claude Stricker, the AISTS Executive Director.
Thank you. Thank you for these kind words. Yes, indeed, I really love this job, as much as I love doing sport, actually. And to be here tonight, all together, is really the best reward you can dream, celebrating all together the successful year, the achievement of our 2018 graduating class. Caroline, Head of Administration. It's your 7th graduation. It's your 7th graduation ceremony. How do you feel tonight?
I feel good, thank you. It's very nice to be working every day with such a nice group of people, so how else could I feel?
Well, they are nice to you because from day one, day after day, you take care such well of all the students and with the team. So we are really very thankful to you and to the team for this continuing support.
And tonight, we are together in the Olympic Museum to celebrate the 2018 class. Our guests include the President of the International Olympic Committee, Thomas Bach.
Our keynote speaker, Mrs. Cinzia Catafalmo from FIFA.
The AISTS President, François Bussy.
The members of the AISTS Foundation Council.
members of the AISTS Steering Council.
We also have lecturers from the program here tonight with us.
Alumni, families of graduates.
And most importantly, you, the graduating class.
Graduates, you've been waiting for this moment for 15 months. You came from all parts of the world. You represent 25 nationalities, speaking 19 languages, and representing many, many diverse backgrounds.
And we even had 2 professional active athletes in the class this year, still competing, training with a very intense schedule, who could manage their study successfully. This is Andrei, a road cyclist, and Thomas, a triathlete. Congratulations.
And we also had former athletes from the following sports: football, taekwondo, karate, volleyball, mountain bike, and we had a beach volleyball Olympian from Brazil.
And we are very proud. For the 3rd consecutive year, our program, your master program, has been ranked #1 in the world.
And we are lucky to be in the best location, the Cinathlon. The Cinathlon is the new home of the AISTS, and you were the first users of that beautiful building.
Dear graduates, from tonight, we encourage you to continue your passion, to follow your passion for sport. Yes, to work in sport is quite an adventure. Not only the athletes are constantly on the edge, but also sport administrators, managers, organizers of events have to do their best to be sometimes in the non-comfort zone with all the complex of today's world. So this is a lot of challenges. And back in 2002, we did not ask us so many questions when we had the idea to create this new program. At the time, we saw the need to professionalize sports. And we designed a program that is true multidisciplinary, integrating law, management, technology, sociology, and medicine, so that we could cover all facets of sports. 18 editions later, we are totally convinced that it was the right decision. And thanks to the great partnership with all our institutions here in Lausanne, the International Olympic Committee, the International Sport Federation, all the other actors of the sport industry, and the alumni, we are extremely thankful for this collaboration to have a program that is truly applied to the real world of sport. So thank you very much also to our partners. We strongly believe that well-educated sport managers is really a key asset for the sustainability of sport. Dear graduates, you are on a mission. Always keep the dream alive. Believe in yourself. Believe in the values of sport. No matter how difficult the challenges are, and you will have challenges, but most importantly, do it with style and keep smiling. This is the AISTS mark. This is your trademark. Your smile, your openness, your excellence, and your passion.
And we are very proud to see your accomplishments. Some of you in the room already hold positions in key organizations, such as the International Olympic Committee, the European Football Association, the International Federation of Basketball, of University Sports, and the newly created International Testing Agency. Well done.
So now I think it's time to present our first speaker. We are very lucky to have a dedicated president. Professor François Bussy is Vice Rector for Research and Innovation Relations, International Relations at the University of Lausanne. His commitment and leadership is key for the development of our foundation. And I take the opportunity here to thank him for the great collaboration we have. Please welcome AISTS President François Bussy.
Thank you, Claude. Dear graduates, Mr. President, dear families, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it's my great pleasure indeed to welcome you in the name of the Foundation Board of AISTS to this very special event, the event you have been waiting for more than a year now, your graduate ceremony. You have indeed attended with success our master program in sport administration, and I hope, well, I'm sure that you enjoyed it and you will take advantage of all the experience you gained during this year for your future professional activities. You benefited from a unique and very inspiring biotope here in Lausanne. This includes experienced lecturers and researchers in many different fields, the proximity of the International Olympic Committee and of tens of international sport federations, a very, very dedicated and dynamic management team led by our Executive Director, Claude Stricker, and other things as well. I sincerely think you have now the best chances to succeed in sport management and probably beyond, in many kinds of management business indeed. I would like to express you my admiration for having succeeded in this master program over 15 months, and I would like to congratulate you for your degree tonight. You will now join our alumni community and will become our ambassadors worldwide. We rely on you to strengthen our network and further promote sport AISTS, Lausanne, and Switzerland. I would also like to publicly thank all the lecturers and organizers of this master program for their enthusiasm and their tireless commitment, without whom nothing would be possible. And of course, I express my deep recognition in the name of the AISTS Foundation Board to Claude and his highly professional and dedicated team. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor and a great pleasure to me as well that I introduce President Thomas Bach. Wait a minute. President Bach did law and politics studies at the University of Würzburg in Germany, and he holds a degree in law. Professionally speaking, he had founded his own law firm and was the director of promotion at Adidas. And he has been member of numerous boards and committees, as you can imagine. He has been Olympic champion at the 1976 Games in fencing and also world champion. He became an IOC member in 1991, was elected onto the IOC Executive Board in 2006, served as vice president for several years, and was elected as the 9th IOC president in 2013. President Bach, thank you for attending tonight's ceremony. We know how busy you are, but your presence with us is a strong support to AISTS and more specifically to our new graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome President Bach.
First of all, congratulations to the class of 2018. Great job. Chair, Professor Bussy, dear Dr. Stricker, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends. I have somehow the impression that we have the same speechwriters, Mr. Stricker. Because I got a very elaborate speech about passion, about loving what you do, and about smiling even under the most difficult circumstances. So I left it now, and I will just speak from my heart. There is one rule, however, you did not mention what I think is important, and what in particular the graduates who are active athletes know very well. And this is, I think, a principal rule for success in sports, but also in your professional life. It's never give up. And I would like to lead by example there, by never giving up. Because I made so far 5 unsuccessful attempts to try to convince you to change the acronym AISTS to something what also I could pronounce. But so once more. Some food for thought, and maybe you should ask your professors in marketing to assist me there in this effort. So I could say for the rest, everything has been said, but not by everybody yet. So allow me just to add some thoughts on the way you have behind you, but even more important, about the road you have ahead of you. Well, I think everybody of you feels that this evening, that this graduation ceremony is a milestone in your professional life. And also, I guess, in your personal life, when you will look back after some years to this, then you will realize that with this evening, many things have changed. And maybe also you have changed. Because after this evening, you will have much more confidence in yourself. You will know that what you have been testing so far on your way proved to be the right way, that you took the right decision. But for the future, it will be important that you do not only follow your passion, but that you're shaping your passion, and that you're shaping the future of sport. And this is, in these days, in this complex world, maybe more important than ever, to try to shape the future. Your predecessors 10 years ago, they would have said, here we have a 5-year plan for what we are going to do, for what we want to achieve in our professional life and for the organizations we are working for. You're in a much better position. Nobody will ask you about a 5-year plan anymore, because everybody knows that in our fast-changing world, this is impossible. There you can say it's a risk, but you can also say it's a potential, and it's an opportunity, because it means, on the other hand, that you can change things much faster than all your predecessors could, and that you can change things in a way which reflect and represent still the Olympic values and the values of sport, because these values have not changed and will hopefully not change, but the world around you is changing every day. So look at this complex challenge, not only with a smile, but also with a spirit of looking for opportunities. Looking for opportunities, how sport has to adapt to the requirements of people which are even younger than you are. I don't speak of me, for obvious reasons. And look for opportunities how the Olympic values, the values of sport, still can have an impact in today's world. Because some of these values are against what many people are calling the zeitgeist. They are not exactly what many people are promoting as the values of today. You see a world where the Olympic value of respect in many areas does not play any role anymore. Look in politics, look in business, look in everyday life, when it comes to respect each other, when it comes to respect each other's opinion. You don't find much respect anymore in all these circumstances. And in particular, in the direct dialogue between people. In some areas, it does not even exist anymore, because people are starting to think in silos and are not accepting different opinions anymore. Whoever has a different opinion is either naive or corrupt. And a dialogue does not take place. And this dialogue, on the other hand, is the basis of sport and of our values. Because without such a dialogue, you cannot come to a situation where everybody in the world respects the same rules. And this is what makes sport so unique in this world and in this society. And without a dialogue, sport cannot build the bridges it needs and it wants to build. So you have to think in everything you do how you can show the respect for the values of sport, but how you can also show the respect for all the people who are practicing sport, and how you can show the respect for people who are looking maybe for different ways to achieve these values, to make these values stronger, and to enter again into a respectful dialogue with these people. I could extend this list with regard to the values to many other, but you only need to look around to identify them yourselves. Look at friendship, and look at international understanding, and look at this zeitgeist there, where you see a clear trend going from a healthy patriotism to a mere nationalism. And in this way, again, attacking the values of sport. Because sport is about, yes, a healthy patriotism, but it's not about nationalism. It is not about feeling yourself because of your passport superior to anybody else. So look at this, but don't look at this with a view to see also only the risks or to see the disadvantages. Look at this with a view that there you have a great opportunity ahead of you. You can defend these values, and you can promote these values now after this AISTS graduation. I should not have learned this because it will serve as an excuse for you that even he has learned it, why should others not learn it? But look at this with a view to a bright future, and with the confidence that now with this graduation you have all the tools in your hand to shape the future, your future, the future of the organizations you are working or you will be working for, and your own future in such a positive way. And then coming all the rules already explained. Then enjoy every day what you are doing, and enjoy it knowing that you took the right decision, that you are working in an environment which is still the most friendly environment you can see in a society, because regardless of all the problems, challenges, and public comments, in sport you will meet always people with goodwill. There are also some others, but there are a clear minority. You will always find people who share your passion, who see the opportunities in sport, who want to work for and with young people, who want to promote and defend these values. And this is a great basis on which you can build your future, on which you can build the future of sport. And for this, I wish you all the very best enjoy it every day, enjoy this evening, and be proud of being a AISTS graduate, because this will open you all the doors in the world of sport, and you will find a great network across the globe. And with this network, if you're teaming up, then I have no doubt about your bright future and about the bright future for sport. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you very much, President, for this improvised message. But really, we are always extremely honored, and we are listening to what you say, except the AISTS, it seems, very carefully. So thank you very much. Now let's watch some images of the Youth Olympic Games recently in Argentina.
You deserve to be here at your games. These games are your games.
Great images. I would like now to take the opportunity to thank all our founding institutions who are represented here tonight with their board members. So I would like first to recognize Professor Inès Blal, who is the Dean of the École Hôtelière de Lausanne, the EHL, and who has just recently joined the board. We also have Doria Puig for the International Olympic Committee. Etienne Marclay, Vice President of EPFL. And for the University of Lausanne, in addition to François Bussy, we have Daniel Oyon and Martial Saugy, as well as Edgar Philippin, our lawyer.
And we would also like to thank our scientific council of the program. Tonight we have the chairman, Daniel Oyon, again, Emmanuel Bale, Giovanni Derci, Boris Gojanovic, and Juan Carlos Landrov. Thank you.
And a heartfelt thanks to two members who have just retired, but were at AISTS since the beginning of the adventure. So a big thank you to Professor Jean-Loup Chaplet and to Dr. Laurent Rivier for their contribution. And we also have tonight two professors among the many professors we have lecturing at the master. We have Ariane Kurdi. Thank you. And we have also Professor Björn Walliser from France, who was lecturing marketing and sponsorship these 2 weeks. Thanks again also to our two lecturers who are our loyal lecturers since many, many years. We don't count anymore.
And now we would like to present the class of 2018 with their diplomas. Graduates, your name will be called by alphabetical order. Please come on stage to get your receive your diploma and shake hands with the dignitaries. On your way back to your seat, you may sign the oath, which will then be displayed during the cocktail reception, and the group picture will be taken at the end of the ceremony.
And we would like to invite on stage President Bach, as well as the members of our executive committee, Nouria Puig, Inès Blal, François Bussy, as I said, Etienne Marclay, and the chairman of the program, Daniel Oyon. Please come here, and we'll have the participants going through the line here.
Mansour Alacham, Switzerland. Khalid Al Maflahi, the United Arab Emirates and the United Kingdom. Dimitrios Balomenos, Greece and Canada. Andreas Blattner, Switzerland, Canada. Nicola Breeman, the Netherlands. Yiting Cao, China. Michael Collins, the United Kingdom. He cannot be with us tonight. Antonio Sergio Conte, Brazil and Italy. Pedro Cunha, Brazil and Portugal. Olivia Di Loradi, the United States of America. Melissa Drake, Canada. Carlos Gazapo Diaz, Spain. Riek Gelmi, Switzerland and the Netherlands. Shota Orike, Japan. Samir Yan Mohamed, Canada. Andrei Krasilnikov, Belarus. Kiwon Lee, the Republic of Korea. Melody Lin Yuebin, China. Ignacio Marqueta, Spain. Nishant Mehta, India. Nícia Mendes, Brazil and Portugal. Goran Miletic, Canada and Serbia. Kabir Nagpal, India. Alexis Pacôme, France. Santiago Peña Gómez, Colombia. Rita Pivoriūnaitė, Lithuania. Montage Robinson, Jamaica. Thomas Roos, the United States of America. Pablo Rossetti, Mexico. Nikolaus Schoenfeld, Austria and France. Tina Sharma, India. Adrien Sierro, Switzerland. Louise Smith, the United Kingdom. Ayesha Talpade, India. Arthur Vigier, France. Ana Vivar, Ecuador. Yuliana Voronova, Ukraine.
So now, time for the Research Paper Award ceremony for the best research paper. And for that, I would like to invite Dr. Professor Giovanni Battista Derci, who actually recently joined the École Hôtelière de Lausanne as a professor. Giovanni sits now on our scientific council, and he was in the team, in our team, in charge of coordinating, supervising all the research paper this year. So please, Giovanni.
So thank you very much, Claude, for your introduction. And ladies and gentlemen, really, I'm very happy to, first of all, of course, express my congratulations to the 2018 class. Really well done. And also to congratulate you for the great job you made also by writing your research paper. Every year we ask our participant to prepare to develop a research idea and to try to write this also using academic rigor, kind of research that is strong in terms of the way the method is developed, that try to provide solid evidence of the research idea that they have developed. So really thank you for this. And really I really want to express really this thank in the sense also this gives me opportunity to learn from you, learn from your research idea. I really had a lot of pleasure and I was honored to share with you a lot of ideas that you had, and really a big thanks, really sincere thank for this. Now, let's go into something that is definitely more interesting. That is, let's say, every year we try to assign an award for the research paper that actually was judged by the research supervisor as best. And in order to do this, let me first of all welcome and have this on stage, Madame Nuria Pig, please. Nuria Pig. Nuria, she is the head of External Relations Academic Program, and I think that she, of course, she's the best person for name you the way the one of you received the nomination from the research paper supervisor, and of course also the one of you who received the best award. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Giovanni. So first of all, good evening to everybody. And my warmest congratulations to the graduates of the 2018 edition. So, and before starting my very, very brief speech, let me say that it's not because he's my president, but I fully support his suggestion to change the acronym, because I've been struggling with the AISTS acronym. So, just a few words to say that the Olympic Studies Center has been working with AISTS since the first edition of the Master. We have been supporting the Master students to learn more about the IOC and the Olympic movement, to conduct, in some cases, team projects in collaboration with our IOC colleagues, and also to find the more relevant and useful information and resources for the research papers. Every year, we meet different students, new students, with very different profile and backgrounds, but who all share with us the same interest in and passion for sport and Olympism, which means it's a really pleasure for us to be in touch with all of you. On behalf of the Olympic Studies Center team, I would like to wish you every success in your new sports career that's about to start, and remind you that the Olympic Studies Center will remain available for any Olympic knowledge-related need you may have in the future. So it has also become a tradition for the Olympic Studies Center to contribute to the Best Research Paper Award, and it's time to move on this. So for this edition, the nominees were, and I think we'll have the names here, Dimitris Valomenos, Nicola Breman, Rick Gelmi, Thomas Roos, Avesha Talpade, and Arthur Vigier. So, and now I'm very pleased to announce that the winner is of the best research paper for the 2018 edition is, that's really very special for us. I don't always seen our president to select the host city. In my case, it's the best research paper award. So, Thomas Roos. Just let me finish and tell you that Thomas has a very special profile. He's an entrepreneur and professional athlete. He has 2 master's degrees from Stanford University. Well, now he has 3 master's degrees. A Master of Science in Clinical Research and Epidemiology, and a Master of Sciences in Biology. He's also a sports genetic scientist and sports performance consultant. Thomas has written numerous publications, mainly on the topics of genetic testing and sport injuries. And it's really a great honor that today we award Thomas not only with the AISTS degree, but also with the Best Research Paper Award for 2018.
Thank you, Nuria, and bravo to Thomas. And it's now time for the Best Participant Award. Each year, we recognize the participant who gets the highest mark in the entire program. And to deliver this prize, I'm pleased to welcome Luc Schindelholz, member of the Association Suisse des Managers du Sport. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will be very brief because we have a cocktail in a few minutes. But I wanted to say that I'm proud and honored to be here, and in the name of the Swiss Association of Sports Managers, to discover with you the name of the best participant. And now a little advertising. With more than 400 members, the goal of our non-profit association is to promote and enhance sport knowledge and experience in Switzerland. And we have also a lot of fun. And now, the winner is for sure it's not me. The winner is Thomas Roos. And I have also a little Swiss energy drink special from my country, namely Damascene.
Is it going to make me test positive? Yeah. Encore.
8 years after Russia was awarded this event, the dream finally becomes a reality.
Whoa, what a goal that is! Fantastic free kick. Oh, what a shot! What a hit from miles out!
Messi is denied! The small nation stands tall!
Sensational goal! South Korea have scored! Can you believe it? They can't make it count. 2-0, that is it! Germany are going home from this World Cup. We are moving now out towards the sharp end. Oh, how about that? Mbappe's got another one. Cavani, brilliant.
And we will go to penalties. And he's done it!
And England win on penalties! It is Russia's party, and the party goes on!
Oh, can you believe it? Fabulous comeback! Only 8 now remain in Russia. Griezmann. And hunted towards goal and in by Rafael Varane!
De Bruyne, 2-0! The favourites have gone.
Up to the head of Dele Alli.
Penalties again. Fernandez has dragged it horribly wide. Rakitic!
32 teams have been reduced to 4. Griezmann with the corner, kicking up TT! And it is over.
It is Kieran Trippier. It is delicious! Mandzukic! Croatia hit the front! And England are hot! Here is the planet's ultimate game. The final of the 21st Football World Cup. Mbappe! Oh my word! France are the champions of the world!
Yes, 2018, what a year. I would like now to invite our keynote speaker, Mrs. Cinzia Catalfalmo. Cinzia is the manager of Global Academic Network and Interagency partnerships for FIFA. She has had a very diversified life with a lot of experience in many different countries. And I understand that a little bit what we will learn from Cinzia in the coming seconds. She has notably focused on education and health in places like Mauritius and Madagascar, where she founded an NGO to help women fight cancer in Madagascar, and this is only one of the examples. Cinzia, thank you very much for joining us tonight. You have the floor.
Namaste, assalamu alaikum, bonsoir, buenas tardes, good evening to everybody. I'm so grateful to AISTS and honored to be here tonight to represent FIFA. And my experience in FIFA and I think during my life where I lived a lot in diversity of culture, religion, and around the world. I really, today, at my age, I'm not so old, but I have some experience. I can tell you the diversity is something that is very rich, but at the same time, I understood that we are only one global humanity, and tonight you represent this humanity. And that sport and football is the place where this humanity is greatly represented without any barriers. today barriers are the worst that we can experience in our life and in our global experience. And what you have studied and what have you achieved today, and that I'm congratulating you a lot, is that you are going, or you already work, or anyway you will work better in an environment where those barriers do not exist. And I think that this is the best achievement that you can have. I really want to congratulate tonight you guys, a lot of ladies that I'm very happy to see that are going and getting more and more involved in the sport life, in the sport industry. But tonight, my congratulations go especially to your families, to your parents. That I really want to ask you to really to clap, because thank you to your family and to your parents, they allow you to follow your passion. And not all young people have this luck. Not all people have these possibilities to follow their passion, to come in a faraway country like Switzerland for many of you, and to study this incredible school, and now you have the opportunities to go out and find your way. Yeah, so some nice pictures of young people that have made football their passion, but not just football, sport in general. Today, coming here on the train, I was very impressed by an article that I brought to you on. I'm Italian, so I read the Corriere della Sera. You cannot see for far, but I was quite impressed by this, and I really wanted to share with you what I read. What I read is that the girls of the football national team of Afghanistan were so brave to tell officially that they have been abused for many, many years. During the trainings, during the matches, during the events. And today FIFA has taken a very strong position against those horrible facts. So these girls, to follow their passion in a country like Afghanistan, I don't have to tell you anything about the difficulties that these girls meet in the families and the culture to play football. And moreover, they have to face this horrible reality. But they found the courage to follow their passion. They don't want to give up. And so officially they decided to speak up about these problems. And I'm sure that this will change many, many things in countries like Afghanistan for women, and in other countries where women still find difficulties in follow their passion in football and in sports. So today you are in a new era of your life, and life is made of passages, and this is a new step for you. And I'm sure that, especially reading the sentence that you chose, you are in the good path. Really, you're in the good path. Some of you will go back to their countries and follow his passion or her passion in countries where sports is not as developing as in other Western countries. And I'm sure that you will give your incredible contributions for the development of the sport and sport industries back in India, for instance. And you can really make a difference. You can really make a difference. So I can take a few examples of people that have followed their passion in the sport in the past, like Cafu. Cafu, despite facing rejection from Sao Paulo biggest clubs throughout his teenage years, playing football was the only thing he wanted to do. And in Brazil, we understand very well. He went on to win 2 World Cups, one as captain of Brazil, and is recognized as one of the finest right backs of all time. Still, even though he was so sure about his passion for football, his path wasn't so straightforward, as he had to adapt to a position that he didn't like until he made its own. So sometimes life plans change. We can take another example like Gabriel Batistuta. He was consistently among the top scorers in Italy's Serie A throughout the 90s and is considered one of the greatest ever strikers. But he was not actually crazy about football. He was even quoted as saying, "I don't like football, it's just my profession." This may sound harsh. Maybe it reflects more the harsh physical and psychological reality of a career on the pitch. But his career in football led him to find a passion in polo back in his native Argentina. It gave him the opportunity to find and to do other things he loved more. So, what I want to say that sometimes when you're young, you have dreams, and it's so wonderful to be able to follow your dreams, but sometimes your passion is not the end of the story, is the path, is the feeling, it's what your heart tells you to do. And I think that this is very important from, apart from what you have learned, is really to listen what your heart is going to tell you for tomorrow, from tomorrow. Well, I have to tell you that as President said while presenting me, it's true that I have to tell you that my life was only guided by passion. And it's something that is beautiful, but it's not always easy. It's risky. But of course, when you take risks, you can fail or you can win, and you can win much more than if you don't try. And when you risk and you fail, then you have always the possibilities to stand back again and to try, even in another way, even differently. Because life is not just one path. We have so many possibilities, we have so many opportunities, and today you are in front of this incredible reality and the world that is not always easy, that's true, and I follow the words that the president of Bach said, but you yourself as individual, you can make choices and you can change your life, your awareness. And when you change your reality, at the same time, if you don't know, you are changing the world around you. So, I also have been an athlete. I was not very strong, but I was following my brother, who was champions in 800 meters. And then suddenly stopped running. He was very, very strong. He was a champion, and he stopped. And but still today I run, and because I think that sport is not a hobby. Sport is part of life, because, as again President Park said, in sports you find values that are universal values. And then when you practice sport and you live in the world of sports, those values become yourself. So as honesty and respect for any other kind of culture and religion, and also this way of thinking as a sport person, you always recognize somebody, even in the older age, somebody that has been in sport in his early or her early life, because we have another mentality. We have another mentality. We can adapt easily to any kind of situation. And because in sport, we don't have this social barrier. I remember when I used to run or do any other kind of sports, I was with any kind of people, social level. So even when you grow up, and also when you work in industries or when you work in international organization, as you will do, you keep this mentality. And I think that this is the best teaching that being in sport can give to a human being. Being flexible, being able to talk with anybody at the same level, not anytime feeling that we are superior to anybody else. We are not. We are not. And this sports teaches a lot to feel the same as everybody else. So I'm really happy to be here today because the world is in your hands. The future is in your hands. We are here today to pass messages about our experience because we have been young like you. But today we can just tell you that we have experience and pass to you our experience. And my message as representative of our General Secretary of FIFA is that it's great that you have chosen to be in the sport world. Our General Secretary is another great example. She's a woman, she's African, and she's Muslim. And for the first time, FIFA has chosen to put in such a high level in the administration of FIFA a person like Mrs. Fatma Samoura. And I think that this is a big and a great message for everybody. As a woman, as an African, and also as a Muslim, because the example that she gives today in the football world is very different, and the message that she's passing around the world is very different that it has been before for FIFA. So I'm very honored to represent her today here. Finally, passion is a wonderful thing and one of the things that make life worth living. But it's a feeling and not a career path. Our society places a lot of importance on passion, as it well should. But I often have the feeling that we come at it from the wrong angle. I'm sure you have heard a lot of advice about starting something that you're passionate about. Well, I'd like to invite you to consider another order to this equation. Try becoming passionate about something that you have started. Anything. The world is filled with possibilities, with potential sources of passion that you and I could never even dream of. Allow them to come to you. Allow them to grow into becoming passion. The danger of waiting to find the thing you're passionate about is that you might be waiting a very long time. And while you're waiting for that passion, you could be missing out on a whole load of opportunities that could lead you to passion anyway. As a dynamic young people, you're entering the best years of your lives. With this degree, you can be confident that you will have the best opportunities in the sports industry. When you apply for jobs, employers are going to sit up and take notice when your CV lands on their desks. This is a time for you guys to be open to every opportunity and take every leap of faith you can. Be enthusiastic, be curious, be humble. And you can be sure that bigger and better opportunities will come your way. Say yes to those opportunities, and you can be confident that passion will follow. Passion is not the starting line, but the goal. And I would say, instead of follow your passion, I would advise you to grow your passion. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Cynthia, for your kind words. As you may know, a brand new alumni committee has been elected. 4 new members, and the 5th one who has been re-elected. She was president of the committee for the past 2 years, and she will continue this role 1 more year. Nikki Simmons successfully transitioned her career from athlete to sports manager, graduating from the class of 2014. She was a field hockey player for Ireland, and is now the digital manager of the International Hockey Federation. She's here tonight to officially welcome you in an exclusive group, the AISTS alumni. We would like to thank Nikki for her time and dedication to the AISTS and to the AISTS alumni community, so please join me on stage. Thank you.
As you see, I didn't go very far. Hockey to hockey. Tried to escape, but it didn't work. Welcome, everybody, and thank you for being here. I think you've all been welcomed individually, so I won't go through you all again. What a wonderful evening. It's always amazing being here, seeing the talent and the enthusiasm and the achievements of the class who are graduating. Firstly, I'm very proud to be here to welcome you into our community. Our community is constantly growing, and we now have another 37 alumni joining us from no less than 25 nationalities. That's pretty diverse. I know the next step you're taking can be very nerve-wracking and tough, but we're all in this together. We're here to help and support you through your journey into your sporting careers. Education is the future to success and our societies. Education is also key to a healthy development of the Olympic movement. Therefore, we must always continue to learn. And like you have, we need to do this through our whole careers. I recently had the honor to go through an amazing process with UEFA, venturing from hockey a little bit. The program is called UEFA Grow, and I, along with 4 of their jury members, went through no less than 106 applications for their Grow Awards this year. I wanted to share this with you because I've had first-hand knowledge, and they showed me the passion and commitment and dedication that many national associations have. Not only because they completed the applications, which were super long, but during the whole process and all of the amazing programs that they run in their own countries. Now, as you might already know, and I've already just told you, I am a hockey player, not a footballer. But I'm an avid and passionate sports fan. And I was astonished with the amount of amazing programs that were going on throughout Europe. To see the pure joy and pride on the faces of not only the winners, but all 44 NAs that celebrated was incredible. The passion they showed, the pride in every single one of those projects was unbelievable. Sport is passionate, right? Yet passion is not a job, a sport, or even a hobby. It is the full force of your attention and energy that you give to whatever is right in front of you. This is exactly what you've done this year, and for the past 15 months, in fact. You have taken this opportunity to change your life, but please take care of it. Olympism is more than the concept for sport. It is a philosophy of life. Sport is in fact the only area of our human society which has achieved what political philosophy calls world law, or moral philosophy calls world ethos. Let's unite all of our passions and Olympism together to make the sports world a better place. There are so many people around the world that are passionate, dedicated, committed to sport. Now you're the managers of those people. Please make sure you look after them. Now go out there and show us what you're made of. But most of all, be proud of where you've come from and what you achieved by being part of this program. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best in your future, and make sure you go out and have a nice cocktail after.
Thank you, Nikki. And now, today, the AISTS alumni family counts 541 members. And it's now time to give the floor to the graduates. I'm delighted to invite Tina and Alexei. They were the class reps this year, and they would like to share a few special moments of their AISTS journey with you. Thank you. If Tina makes her way.
And good.
Okay, so I did make it to the stage. Good evening, everyone. Thank you all very much for being here. My dear fellow graduates, classmates of MAS 2018, hashtag best batch ever.
It is our privilege for Tina and me to be here on stage at the end of this unbelievable 15-month journey as we reflect on the year gone by and look ahead to what is next to come. The one thing that we have all learned in these 15 months is that we are a team. We were a team when we first came together to work for the Canavan Cup. You know, when we were warned that there will be quarrels, fights, and maybe even tears.
Yes, but you know what? It never happened. We pulled off such an amazing event with so much cohesion and positive spirit that it was unheard of before. And it ended on such a great note because we had teetotaler Mike auctioning off wine bottles from the stage. So you can imagine how that set the tone for the rest of the year.
After that, we were told that the team project was supposed to tear us apart. And guess what? That never happened either. Of course, there were a bit of frictions, which made us learn a few words in 19 different languages. But invariably, it was resolved with maturity and camaraderie.
That's right. And when you mention team projects, I, as the oldest member of the class, had the great privilege of working with the 3 youngest boys of the class in my team. And Arthur, Samir, and Montage, I have to tell you, from my heart, I would not have it any other way.
Having finally graduated, we still think of ourselves as a team. And I don't mean just the team project teams, but the 40 of us.
Yes, that's true. We're so excited to see where all of us go from here. For example, let's start with Olivia, who started the program saying that her dream job was to work with the New England Patriots. Guess what she does now? She is working with the Kraft Group in Massachusetts, which owns the New England Patriots.
Or Aisha, who believes in everything that is good and proper and ethical and correct and always wanted to work in anti-doping. And guess what? She now does.
Melissa and Adrian, you both came so close to being probably the 2 people from our class who could have been part of an organizing committee of an Olympic Games. Missed by a whisker, but we're so proud of you, and we think that you've had the steepest learning curve from all of us.
Or Nico, our favorite hooligan from Vienna. He's already become the first to be an official at the Olympics, having just returned from the Youth Olympic Games in Buenos Aires a few weeks ago.
Yeah, and sitting very close to him is Louise, who we hear is winning laurels and matches and hearts at UEFA.
And the list goes on. Even though we were so different from the start, we quickly found that we spoke the same language. And we are not talking about just sport. We spoke the same language where we struggled to stay awake in some particularly interesting classes. Won't drop any names here. But thankfully, we had Pedro and Kabir, who would argue with any professor and wake us up.
We spoke the same language when we played together and went on trips together, like when Sergio and Goran took my children hiking in Interlaken, leaving me to nap in the hotel. I'm indebted to you for life.
We will all remember Nishant, who brought tears of laughter with his dance moves during an amazing ski weekend in a chalet in Crans-Montana.
And we definitely spoke the same language during great events like the Grand Beer Olympics, which were so professionally organized by Pablo. And also the annual football match against the FIFA Masters, which, by the way, our batch won for the very first time. So Carlos, Rick, Andreas, Adrian, Santiago, you guys killed it. There's nothing better than beating the football masters at football.
Of course, we had some help from the cheerleader squad, led by Shota and Rita. Shota had the opposition confused with his flags of Claude Straker and Daniel Oyon. And Rita, well, she's just distracted the opposition by being Rita.
Yep. Yep. And there were others who made us proud on the field, Andre, Thomas, and Eating as well. They continued to compete professionally in their respective sports while doing the program and made us all realize that there was no excuse for the rest of us to slack off.
And on top of that, if you ever wanted to do anything, you just had to ask Madison for an idea on 20 concert, event, exhibit, and whatever you might even have to do if you had half an hour free.
So let's start thanking ourselves, and we have to thank Melody for being Melody. There's no one else like her. That's it. That's it. And we thank Nacho for making us laugh the whole year.
We are grateful to Demetrius and Juliana for schooling us in good manners, telling everyone not to eat in class until, of course, a well-deserved break.
Well, Khalid started the year with a bang, quite literally, by playing DJ at the very first party in the first week itself, and then he remained woke throughout the year.
Thank you, Mansour, for always being friendly and caring. May you stay in sports, man, and don't go back to banking.
We thank you, Kivon, for always being such a great gentleman, and special mention for being the only person who wore a bow tie to the Christmas dinner.
Obrigado, Nicia, for being such a lovely, smiling, and dynamic person. Your joy just enlightens the room.
Nicola, Ajax Amsterdam will need your sweet touch for their academy. And Anna, congratulations on your engagement. We wish you all the best in life and in work.
We would also like to mention Song, who's not here with us because he's back home in Korea. Just remember that you are with us in spirit. Et bien sûr, last but not least, a special mention to the Parisian girl, Ooh La La Marine.
Okay, we're almost done here, but not before we express our collective gratitude to the AISTS administration that firstly had the great sense to select the 40 of us. So well done, guys. But no, really, thank you to all of you. Thank you to the lovely Caroline, who instilled the fear of God in anyone looking to cut a class. And to the lively Liz, who was like a buddy to all of us through the year.
And to Claude, who managed to get our names wrong only 3 or 4 times during the year. We would also like to thank those who are no longer with AISTS and those who recently came in. We hope they know how appreciative we are of their dedication and work.
So thank you all for everything. And finally, we'd like to leave you with this little film that we've put together, which we believe encapsulates our class perfectly. A special thank you to Shota, Santi, and Sumir for their Oscar-worthy performances. Have a great night, everyone.
Enjoy your night.
Well done. Well done.
Welcome to this presentation of AISTS.
Just with that, you know.
Listen, man. What we did, it was woke.
It was great, fantastic. First, it's not strategos, it's strategos.
Where's Q1? I wanted to get a Q1.
So my morning routine is I go up at 4 a.m. I go for a nice bike ride, go to AISTS in this weird country, and I go and sit there, and right after I like to go for a bike ride, yeah.
But I don't agree, that doesn't make any sense. I'm not arguing with you, I'm just making a point.
I'm so sorry, guys. No, sorry for asking this question again. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, it was so awesome. You know, I couldn't even go anywhere else. It was just amazing. The weather was awesome. I just couldn't believe it. Greece is definitely a place I would go again.
But Madrid has everything, you know. In Madrid you have everything and it's done. In Madrid you see life.
Woo!
Maybe you need a Japanese watch.
Guys, in the end, everything is about love. No, we have each other here. Yeah.
Melody, why are you so sexy?
Welcome to this presentation of AISTS about food. Everything is about how amazing Vancouver is and how Canada is on top of the world.
성공적인 아주 열정이 넘치는 팬들과 함께해서 정말
Oh, my profile picture.
Oh, Dimitris, I forgot your slide. I'm sorry. Oh.
I have one more question.
A question regarding the project with Juliana. It's cheating, and the classroom is very good because I got to the project at IOC. Juice development. Tell me something.
Oh my god, guys.
Kabir, what are you doing, man? Don't do that. Kabir, what did I say?
So what's up, bitches?
Ooh la la, Marie! Ooh la la, Marie!
Hello guys! You know what? That's not my style. That's not my style. No. No. No.
I don't have any more time to go. Hey guys, what is crack-a-lacan? I'm from California.
The science is inconclusive.
Go, Thomas! Go, Thomas! Go! Thomas, how are you feeling?
This is literally the best spot. Sit here.
Yes, I agree, but... Rapid Vienna is the best in the world. Rapid, rapid, rapid.
And finally, our head of marketing, Mr. Mansour Alajam. Cheers!
Hello? No, it is not what I said. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, I didn't say that. Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
Why? Why? In Valleys you have everything. Oh, but really, eh?
Fine.
It's fine.
Hello, I'm Louise. I really like to party, but also I really like Arsenal. But they also have two stakeholders that are better than one.
I'm waiting, buddy. Just come. Just go here. Guys, that's not fair. I'm a lawyer. It is a beautiful, no? No? Beautiful.
Professor, I have a question. Oh, sorry, is that a question already asked? Oh, never mind, sorry. But anyway, we can agree to disagree.
When I was working in the festival, I was awake from 5 a.m. to only 5 a.m. the next day.
Nacho Santi, please, can we work? Please.
It was fantastic.
That was great, and thank you so much to our two class reps who were doing a great job also facilitating the communication between the class and our team. And speaking about our team, I would like to ask all my colleagues to come on stage and also thanking them for their professionalism, for their commitment, for their enthusiasm. So please all come, Céline, Marine, Caroline, Michael, Josephine, Andrea, a lot of women, huh? Nalaine, Liz, Bruna, and Jessica, please come.
It's a girls' team.
Graduates, we are delighted to have been on this journey with you, and we really wish you the best for your future. And also a big thank you to all the families and friends who travel a lot to come to this ceremony. But now it's time to have a nice cocktail. So enjoy your evening, and please, all the class, come on stage.